is being brought to you from my happy place, my backyard garden. Gardens in the Bible represented places of beauty, shelter, protection, and provision. Jesus was often found retreating to a garden for prayer and meditation, or just to hang out with his friends. I find my garden provides some of those same things for me. I love the way that God's Word is full of gardening metaphors. I mean, God uses plants, seeds, and weeds to teach us about our relationship with Him, His kingdom, His will for us, and His goodness. In Jeremiah 29, God even commands the Israelites, exiled in Babylon for 70 years. He basically tells them to settle in and plant gardens. Let me read it. Jeremiah 29:4. This is what the Lord Almighty, the God of Israel, says to all those I carried from exile from Jerusalem to Babylon. Build houses and settle down. Plant gardens and eat what they produce. Marry and have sons and daughters. Find wives for your sons and give your daughters in marriage, so that they might have sons and daughters. Increase in number there. Do not decrease. Also, ask the peace and prosperity of the city to which I have carried you into exile. Pray to the Lord for it, because if it prospers, you will prosper. What I hear when I read those verses is do what you know to do and pray. The Israelites were in captivity, living in a land, a strange land, and removed from all that they knew and what was familiar to them. Their lives were thrown off balance, they were anxious, and they had no idea what the future held. They longed for normal. Sound familiar? How many of you have felt that you are being held captive by COVID? Absolutely. But even in their darkest days, God commanded His children to go on living, to do what they knew to do. Sometimes the best thing you can do is put one foot in front of the other. Do what needs to be done. Personally, I found doing the mundane, ordinary things in life, the watering and the weeding, have brought me a lot of comfort and peace. In verse 6, God challenges them to increase in number and not decrease. Okay, now I'm not suggesting here that we have a baby boom or anything, but with churches and other Christian agencies needing to change the way that they minister to those around us, the best way that we can increase God's kingdom is by putting what we know into practice. Just doing what you know to do. As Christians in this time, we can actually live lives as missionaries. What a great opportunity we have to share hope that is only found in Jesus. I know that however long God has us here in this foreign land, and I'm sure, hoping it's not 70 years of social distancing. I don't know if I can do with that. I want to be productive and accomplish all that I can right where I am. I want to prosper while in this foreign land, and I want those around me to prosper too. The most familiar verse in Jeremiah 29, of course, is verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Those same words spoken over the Israelites in exile so long ago can encourage us as well. God doesn't forget His people. So my hope for you today is that you can settle down and plant gardens, knowing that the God who carried us here is able to produce good things during difficult days. Have a great one.